Good morning, it's me again. I want to tell you guys about something that happened to me yesterday um, while I was trying to find my next apartment in Granbury, Texas for my next contract. So I can't believe this happened. I'm just still shocked about it, to be honest. I just can't believe it. So anyway, looked on Furnish Finder, which is how I normally find my rentals for my contracts, and there was really nothing. A lot of times on Furnish Finder, you'll request, a rental, and nobody will get back to you. Common thing on Furnish Finder. So I thought I got to find some place to rent. So I went to some of the Granbury pages, the Facebook pages, and I put a little notice on there. If anybody has an apartment, please let me know. Kind of little details. And anyway, somebody said, "Well, you should look into this lady," and she tagged this lady. She's a rental agent or whatever. Okay, so I sent the lady a message, and the lady messaged me back. "Oh yeah, I'm a rental agent. I have stuff in Fort Worth. Will this do?" I'm like, "No, I need something in Granbury." So she says, "You know what? Hold on." She made it sound real legit. I'm gonna, here, I found something. I knew some people. Here's in the pictures of the apartment. It seemed legit. Okay. So, she made you fill out a rental. She sent you a rental agreement. You fill that out, put my personal information on there, all those things that, you have to put whenever you're trying to rent from a professional place. And anyway, so a little while later, she's like, "Okay, well, here's the amount due." And I'm like, "Well, I'll pay the deposit possibly, but I'm not going to pay for the rent until I see the apartment." Okay, back and forth. Okay, well, then just pay the deposit. And the deposit wasn't all that much. It all seemed legit, but some little voice, always listen to that little voice, said, "You know what? Why don't you call the apartment complex and make sure that all this is legit?" That, because she didn't give you the apartment number, and everything you asked her was like, yes, yes, yes. So my dog wants to be in the picture. So anyway, so I called the number, I Googled the apartments, and I spoke with the rental person there, and she's like, "No, that's all a scam. We don't have any of those type of corporate apartments. And everything's filled and everything." She's like, she thought she was also being scammed. So she kind of freaked out. So basically, she's like, "Call the police." So I called the Granbury police, and they said, "Well, there's nothing we can do. You actually live in a different town, so call your police department." I called my police department, and they said, "Well, really, there's nothing you can do," but they told me what to do. And I did it. I had already done it, actually, by the time they told me. So I'm going to tell you guys what to do. So the first thing you do is you lock down all your credit. So I got online, TransUnion, right? Experian. There's three of them. I forget another one. It'll come to me. But all three of those credit agencies, you freeze your credit so nobody can take out any loans. And then I went to my bank and I froze my, account so that nobody could take anything out of that account unless they unfreeze it. And that was really all. And the police officer said that these people they'll try to a couple times usually to try to, get some credit cards or get some credit in your name. And if it doesn't work, they usually move on to the next person. But I just wanted you guys to be aware. I have heard about people almost getting scammed, but I've not almost gotten scammed. And so always, always, always double check. Don't send money, obviously. I mean, and that was the other clue. She's like, Venmo or Zelle or Wire. And I'm thinking, a professional agent, I don't know about that one. So everything was, all the forms she sent had the name of their leasing company. It was really professional looking. So anyway, don't get scammed. Catch you on the next one.